I'm gonna talk to the machine shop. They're probably gonna be like, oh, I would overbore it, but I'm probably still not gonna listen to them, and I'm just gonna send it. I am machine shop.
A few moments later.
Well, guys, sometimes when you take risks, they bite you in the ass. So that is exactly what happened with this old girl. Engine's coming out again. So the car still runs and everything. It doesn't smoke like on idle. Started smoking like randomly as I was driving, and it would like kind of come and go. But yeah, I was looking into all the cylinders, and there's oil in cylinder 3. LOL! It was probably because I put junkyard pistons in it. It's kind of bound to happen, this kind of power range. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I didn't see like a hairline crack that was developing on one of them. All right, so I've decided to do a couple tests before I go ahead and start yanking this engine out. I noticed this right when I pulled off the intake. So it could be the turbo that's bad.
Turbo, we're okay.
And not the actual engine. We got a compression tester now, so what do we got for cylinder 1? About 160 or so. Cylinder 2 is just over 150. All right, time to go to cylinder 3, the scary one. This is the one that looked a little sus. Let's see what we got for compression. Please, just be okay. Let's see what she's got. Oh man, moment of truth right here. All right, let's see it. I'm nervous, man, I'm nervous. It's not horrible. I mean, it's at like 140. It's lower, but it's not like bad. Let me do one more on that cylinder. Now I'm definitely scratching my head. All right, well, maybe I'm not pulling the engine. Yeah, same thing, 140. I don't know, that doesn't seem horrible. Let me just compression test the rest of them. Interesting, very, very interesting. We're doing a leak down test now that the compression test passed. I already got cylinder 1 and 2 done. Those checked out okay. Is my engine screwed or is it okay? Let's see. Please be okay. Please just be the turbo, please. Oh, f me. Yep. You can hear it leaking in the engine. Hell, man. Sadness. I guess we're pulling this out. Woo! Why? Please just show me the 90, please. Please, please, just show me the 90. I don't want to pull this engine again. Please. Nah, it's it is actually KO'd. Ah! No. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You know, putting a Toyota engine in this car actually made it more unreliable, which is funny.
Guys, today we are going to be rebuilding JZ. You can use this clip in 3 months when you get around to it. Guys, we had the piston wall, it went kaput. What went kaput? Was it the sleeve this time? Or?
Come over here, I'll show you exactly what the fuck happened, dude.
We are going to see what happened to the JZ.
This is basically what happened, but not as bad. So we basically had this much very crack. Wait. We have a crack like that in the cylinder, or in the piston. You see right there, it's a fucking microscopic crack, but the fucking ring lane come out.
And then the oil go.
Yep, oil go fucking all over.
And then it shoots the fucking, it is fog machine. It is not E46 M3.
Very bad. It's still running, but no, not very nice.
All right, Alright guys, check it out. 4th of July is creeping up quick, so we got some work to do. We got to get this girl back on the road. I know you guys have been missing it. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but yeah, this is my S65 now that we took out of this car. This is Tim's LT4 E93 M3. I know it's kind of a lot that's going on right now, and I haven't really been keeping you guys up to date. I'll definitely get back into it for sure. Like, I gotta actually make videos and all this stuff because we got like 6 cars now, which is crazy. Life's been doing life right now, and I just haven't really been filming much, and shame on me for that because it's a lot of cool stuff. But right now, we're actually gonna be putting this S65 in this shell that I got a while ago actually, but it's an E46 M3 shell. Definitely needs some love. We're gonna see how the S65 fits in here because I need to end up using this engine stand for the JZ when it comes out. I've kind of just left this engine in here and I haven't really messed with it for a while after I found out another ringland cracked. Of course, we did a little leak down test and KO'd. Ringland again. I'm gonna probably turn down the limiter now because I'm not building the engine because I'm too poor. Yeah, we're just gonna put another stock GT internals in there and turn down the limiter so it's a soft limiter instead of a hard limiter because I think my EGTs, which is like the exhaust temps from all that like fireballs and whatever, I think it's just not being nice to the ringland, so we're gonna just try that. Send it as is. Of course, I'm going to end up building this engine eventually, but I really didn't want to put like $6,000 into this when I have a lot of other projects that could see some work, and we can just keep it at 500 horsepower and run that soft limiter, and hopefully she lasts a little bit longer this time. But yeah, it's kind of enough talking right now. I definitely need to talk more because there's a lot going on. We just got done doing the musical cars. Like, we got all the cars on the street right now. It's 100 degrees, but I'm happy to be doing this. This is sick. Finally, the M3 is back. It's going to be back at least. We get the head gasket today. It took forever to come from Japan, but yeah, we've had it ready. Like, it's been just ready to go to get pulled out for quite a while now. I just kind of took a break from this car because it blew up twice on me and I was very angry. I kind of rage quit on the build. It was also junkyard parts this time. They're just Facebook Marketplace parts, which is pretty much the same thing. We're just gonna hope for the best. They look really good. They look like they've not been used a while. It looks like they bought brand new pistons and then he ended up just building the engine. Hopefully we should at least last going to Atlanta and back. That'd be nice. But I think it should last quite a bit longer, especially when we turn down the limiter. I'm gonna get it retuned and everything and kind of just look everything over, make sure there's no boost leaks or whatever. That's what we had before and we were running it. And the exhaust valve, there was a lot of stuff that was questionable with this build. So now we kind of got all that figured out with all like the coolant leaking and all that stuff. It's all good now. The car doesn't really overheat as much now, so that's good. Yeah, let's just get this S65 and this other E46 M3 shell I have. What do you guys think? You think we should put the S65 in here? Because that would be kind of sick. I was thinking about putting the S65 in the E36, which would also be sick, but this is more of like a race engine where you're kind of like ringing it out to 9K. I don't think it's more of like a drift engine. It would be sick, but I don't know. I think we should do like a race car type build where it's more of like a grip car. I've always told myself every car I owned was gonna be a drift car pretty much because I just am a fiend for drifting. But I think it would be kind of sick if we just put the S65 in here and maybe did a DCT or something. We sold the transmission, unfortunately. I probably shouldn't have done that. So I gotta find a transmission for this. So this isn't gonna be a build that's done anytime soon, really. It's just gonna kind of sit in the car for a bit. It's a lot of work, first off, and we gotta finish this guy right here, this LT4 E93 M3. There will be a video on this soon, don't worry guys. This is definitely gonna be coming up on there. We've been putting a lot of progress in this car. Yeah, this is just a little side job projects I'm doing right now. It's really cool. I'm definitely learning a lot. I kind of knew a little bit about the LT4 because of my dad's Corvette, but yeah, dude. All right, I gotta get to work. I can't be rambling on, yapping away. I gotta get to work. Let's do this. It's basically in. It's really, really hot. I don't know if I've already said that, probably like 100 times. Like literally everything I touch, it just burns me. We need a shop for sure. That is the future. But for now, we're just gonna kind of send it and
get skin cancer out here. It's bad. It's really bad. Like usually I'm kind of chilling, but right now it's really hot. Engine's gonna kind of go in there mocked up. Headers are pretty much touching the frame rail on both sides. It definitely looks like the subframe's gonna hit the oil pan, which would not be good. Hopefully I can just rest the engine in here though. Like I'm not gonna have it on just anything but just a block of wood probably. Dude, this is a little much right now. The subframe is probably gonna have to get cut for the oil pan to clear. Maybe I'm just being negative. Maybe it doesn't, like just fits right in there. No, we're good. I was just freaking out a little bit. We're fine. I should be able to finesse it. I might have to still clearance it, but I feel like I can shove it far enough back right now, just have it sitting on a block of wood, and we should be good. That's sick. No steering rack though. That's gonna be an entire just process to get that figured out. Look at this, dude. There's no room in here. But look, like the engine mounts look like they're basically lining right up. It doesn't seem like they'll actually work, but that's crazy. That's why you gotta love BMW. I gotta figure that out. Might have to get the headers fabricated a little bit, but yeah, dude, damn. We're ruining all these M cars. Like we're just making them not pure anymore, but at least this one still has an M engine in it, and this one does too. Yeah, come on. It's a Corvette. You can't go wrong with the Corvette. Corvette is probably like the first car I'll get that's not a BMW, so yeah, we love Corvettes out here. Shout out my grandpa. All of this just to get that engine stand, but at least it kind of pushed me to just start working on this as well, even though I probably shouldn't because I have way too many other projects and I'm not very organized right now. Like we got, this is another project. Take a wild guess at what car that should go in. E46 M3 rear end. It's a lot, guys, and I've definitely been failing you guys with uploads. Like I haven't been filming. Well, I've been filming, but I just haven't been editing, and that's my fault. I'm just being lazy, I guess.
Don't forget all the lovely things we plan to do today.
All right, check it out. Made a lot of progress. Subframe's just kind of dangling. We got all the room in the world and we can just yank her out and we can start getting to work on this old girl. She still ran, it was fine. It wasn't like it was rod knocking or anything, but it was smoking a little bit, and I think I cracked another ring line, of course. Check it out, it is on the engine stand. Had a lot of work to do, just on like some side jobs or whatever. I was helping a friend out from high school actually with his alternator on his Audi. So we've been working on cars all day, but we definitely got to get to work on this thing. We don't have a lot of time. All right, let's take this head off. Come on, we got this. Oh, it's heavy. Oh shit. Holy cow, look at this, dude. Been a while since I've seen this. Actually, not long enough, but you know. Oh shit. How many are in there? We got 1, 2, 3, 4 of these motherfuckers. Bro, how are they alive still? These motherfuckers are like radioactive, I swear. If there's one thing I don't like about these JZs, it's getting these stupid oil pans off because they're all RTV'd in. It's such a pain to get off, man. It's taken me like probably an hour so I don't like completely bend it and ruin it. Cut my finger in the process. This is what they mean by blood, sweat, and tears right here. Like we were gushing her up pretty good. Bearings are money. All right, that's good. All right, let's see it. So check this out. I was like looking, I was like, dude, there's really no crack. And then I was like, wait a minute. This second ring is just stuck closed. I don't know how that happened, but it's stuck closed. So technically, technically all of this did not need to happen. Look at that. Second piston ring is just completely shut closed. So that's why there was some oil getting in the combustion chamber and it was smoking a little bit. I think there's just a little bit of corrosion in there from when it was sitting in the junkyard, because I did get these pistons from a junkyard car. You can kind of see it's a little crusty. So yeah, just that. That's so stupid. Probably gonna keep the hard limiter now because it sounds sick. Upper oil pan's coming off. I'm gonna just verify that the cylinder 1 and 2 pistons, the rings aren't like all clogged up on them, because on these two they were. So these are the other ones I changed. So I definitely don't want to just like put all this back together and then have another ring like get stuck or whatever. So we're gonna swap those pistons out as well and put this thing back together. I really was hoping that I could just kind of get away with
not pulling this guy off because look at that mess it just leaves. I gotta go peel all that RTV off. It's good to see it like this again. Time to go right back in the car. It's been about 3 or 4 days just going at this non-stop, so sleepless nights, you know how it is. So now that we got it all assembled, that is the hardest part, because once it gets back in the car, this wiring, especially this harness, it is like new still, just about 2 years later. And yeah, it'll take me about 15 minutes to get this thing running after it's in the car. So if you do have an engine swap, definitely check them out. They make really, really nice quality harnesses, and it just makes everything so much easier. Let's see, will it start first try? Best shirt to wear right now. Back from the Dead part 3 or whatever it was. How the f is there a fuel leak, bro? Oh, it's just loose, that fitting. Holy shit, almost started the car on fire. Dude, the fuel rail on the back, there's like a fitting, and I guess when I pulled it out, it loosened up, but that little back fitting right there. So let's tighten that up and take 2. All right, tighten the fitting, see it again. Guys, I am so happy right now. We had to tap the starter. I don't know why it started locking up, but yay! Oh man, this is a good feeling right now. So far, no leaks. So, oh man, dude, it is great hearing this. Let's listen to it a little bit more. Woohoo! She's back. She's back from the dead, boys and girls. Oh man, this is a great sight. I cannot wait to go drive this thing. This is just typical cars being cars right here. Intake manifold's off again. Of course, this power steering line was just leaking all over everything that I just cleaned. Because why wouldn't it do that? It just always does that, it has to. But yeah, this is the culprit. So actually not this, this is. You can just see this off-brand, just garbage. Cheap line, cheap fittings, horrible. So yeah, we're changing that. That's all over the place. Nice, I have to clean that up again. And also, starter just randomly failed, so we gotta get her out. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that, but yeah, you can see all the power steering fluid all over. This car has definitely made me pretty salty, I won't lie. Cars are just always cars, and they like to do this to you. But you just gotta keep pushing it. If you make the car your bitch, and don't let the car make you its bitch, then, you know, yeah. Let's just get this fixed. All right guys, ignore the complete disaster we got, but it's day 2 at this right now, after I did that first startup. And you can see we got 1 starter, 2 starters, and this is looking like the money one right here if it wants to focus. Well, there's a 3rd starter right there, guys. You can kind of see it right there. That should be good, hopefully. It looks beautiful, looks promising, so fingers crossed. This better work or I'm gonna be very upset. Holy cow, she's actually back. Finally. Look how dirty this thing is. Oh man, I need to clean this thing. It is dusty. Holy cow. That is so bad. I need to clean this thing so bad. Poor car, man. Look at that. Look at that. Oh man. She is dusty. Finally seeing the sun after being in hibernation for who knows how long. Too long, way too long. I miss this thing.